Hey traders, John Howell here. We are going to be looking at the markets today. Boy, oh boy, everything. This is the everything bubble and it's cracking. Let's go straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so let's get straight into today's update. We are really cracking. A lot of extreme fear. What's happening right now? I'm going to share what I'm saying. What I'm seeing right now with the fear and greed index, stock market, gold, Bitcoin, stuff like that. So, stock market right now. They're looking at the Dow Jones. Let's look at the S&P 500. We're right at this level of support right now. So, the whole thing about what's happening right now. There's a couple of different scenarios that's probably going to happen right now. Firstly, that there is a high probability of getting a bounce. Okay, a bounce is just a bounce. Overall, I see this thing going down. So there's only two scenarios that I see happening with this markets. Firstly, is we get a bit of a bounce first like this for a few days or maybe for a week, and then we roll over and then we get a really big move on the downside, or we just continue to see a bit of a waterworks happening with where we are right now. Either way, the result is still down. And all I say is that do not try to be buying this market when this market is really weak right now. Do not try to buy this market when it is clearly in a downward trend, okay? So looking at that, that's obviously the S&P 500, and we have a long way to go. Looking back through history, even on the Nasdaq as well too. Look at this on the Nasdaq, right? Look at this on the Nasdaq. Wait, we'll go to this chart here. Look at this on the Nasdaq. Check this out. This is actually not good. Again, there's a high probability of getting a bit of a short-term bounce through here, but don't try to trade the bounce, guys. Like be smart, okay? Be smart about the way you're trading, and also take responsibility for what you are doing in the markets, okay? Do not be blaming anyone else. No one else forced you to click the button. Okay, you little bumblebees in the chat box. No one else forced you to click the button. And if you're taking a trade based off a YouTube video, well, aren't you a moron? Aren't you an absolute moron? Like, seriously, don't. Be smart about the way you're doing, right? Be smart. Trade based off a system or a pattern that you believe in. If you don't have that, then don't watch a YouTube video and then take a trade. Then if it doesn't work out, you go and destroy that person. Like, what are you putting out there? You're really putting bad karma out there. No. Blame the person in the mirror, okay? If you really want to get good at this, then you must take responsibility for your own actions, okay? This is the reason why 90% of you guys are watching this video right now are not going to be here 12 months from now. Why? Is because the biggest thing about trading successfully is self-accountability. No one else forced you to click the button. You clicked the button. You took the risk. You did that sort of stuff, right? And if you're taking a trade right now and you're not 100% certain in that trade, you're not 100% confident in that trade, then why are you doing that, right? And so that's what you want to say there. That's what I want to say there about that, because I see a lot of people out there blaming everyone else, right? Talking this guy, and so you guys are losing money in the markets, but you're not looking at yourself, right? What are you doing? What sort of system are you trading? Are you trading a system consistently? If not, then it's your own fault. Are you disciplined at trading one system? Or are you trading this because I did a YouTube video or someone else did a YouTube video and you're going around looking for that little quick tip, quick short thing, right? And if you're looking for that get rich quick scheme and you keep running around like a bumblebee, trying to trade every single thing, oh my goodness, John said it's going to bounce, so let's try and go long here, let's go have a quick little profit. What are you doing? No. I didn't say go long. I'm just giving you a market update. There's a difference from reading the charts and trading the markets. When I trade the markets, guess what? I trade based off a system, a set of rules. Okay. So, and if you're losing money right now, do not be going on people's YouTube channels and blasting them off saying, "Oh, well, you lost me money." No. You lost the money. You clicked the button. You took a trade because you watched a YouTube video. And you haven't bought any courses, you haven't done anything in your life, and you haven't done any education, you don't have any system behind you, any confidence, done any homework, and you're expecting to make money from the markets, right? No, that's not the way it works. And if you're losing money, then you either have some self-accountability and get your shit sorted and start to focus on, okay, I need to be focusing on trading a system, a set of rules when I'm entering the markets, instead of just blindly trading the markets. Now, off my little high horse from there. So moving over now through to gold. Gold is continuing to, wrong chart. Gold is continuing to roll down. Look at this here. This is something that also some of you bumblebees in the chat box don't get as well too. Short term on gold, I have no idea what's going to happen right now. It's very, very, very weak, and I trade with the trend on the short term. The overall big picture, I do see gold having really extremely incredible moves to the upside. Big picture. What does that mean? From now through to 2030, okay? By this, especially the second half of this decade, I see extremely bullish moves. From now to then, guys, follow the charts. Follow the charts, okay? Not the farts. The farts, not the farts, okay? Follow the charts. The charts are saying what? And this is one thing that I've talked about with gold for so long, right? High, lower high. Even when we rallied up here, I said get ready for a drop, and it came down. Another lower high. The trend is your friend, right? We are in a downward trend. Do not try to fight the market. If you I'm going to buy gold here, right? I'm going to trade gold because I'm going to buy right now because I'm going to get in before everyone else. No. Okay. So we can see that's what's happening through there. And we are clearly breaking past that support level right now on that level there. So let me show you what's happening with the fear and greed index here. The fear and greed index, what I'm seeing right now, has been really at the extreme fear. So we are getting, and that's what I was saying before, we are getting very, very close to getting a possible short-term bounce out of the stock market because we have been going down for quite some time. But I wouldn't put my money on it. Again, I put my money on a system, a setup, okay? I'm not going to go back into that rant again. So, but this one here, this one here simply says that we could be getting ready for some sort of a bounce soon. This is the fear and greed index. Anything below 25 is starting to get into the extreme fear, but you can see what actually we can get down to almost zero. So don't go out there and running after, oh my goodness, the fear and greed index says ultimate fear. That means we're going to get a bounce soon. I wouldn't put my money on it, especially where we are right now. Be patient, guys, okay? Be patient. Don't be jumping in anything, especially right now. The market is starting to really pick up. And getting into October, November, it's just going to get a lot worse, okay? So we can see that that's what's happening through there. And if we go and we can see this thing through here, one thing I am expecting, if we have a look at the VIX indicator, the good old VIX, is that we got this big spike here back in COVID 2020, right? I am expecting to see something like this happening to end this downward market, okay? To end this downward market. I'm expecting a big spike like that to end the downward market. There's a lot more capitulation. There's a lot more selling. There's a lot more panic selling happening in the markets. And again, I wouldn't be trying to buy this market right now because I'm expecting to see this. And if this happens with the VIX, where we get a massive spike up like that, guess what the stock market's going to be doing, right? We're going to be absolutely something's going to come out the markets and it's going to freak the markets out. And we're going to be falling down. This is not the time, guys, to be buying the market, okay? If you are trading the markets, this is not the right time to be buying the market. Again, if you are trading the market, and this goes for the good old crypto market as well too, for you guys out there, little bumblebees out there, when I'm trying to help you guys, okay? For you guys that are trading the crypto market right now, this is not the right time to be trading the market, right? You holding on right now, again, if Bitcoin starts to break where it is right now on the downside, then the next major support level is down there around about that 10,000 level. Okay, so and people, I know people don't want to hear that because especially guys that are long this crypto market and you're expecting the next big bull run to come because you've been listening to these monkeys on YouTube say, oh well, this is just part of the cycles and it's gonna boom again because this is what crypto does. Really? Is this exactly what crypto does? What it goes through a boom and then it goes through a bust cycle and then it goes through a boom again? Really? Let's actually look at the reality. Let's actually test that theory. Because I know some of you guys, you're like, oh well, yeah, we are going through a crash, but this is what Bitcoin does, right? It crashes, it booms, it crashes, it booms, it crashes, it booms, it crashes, right? So after this crash, it's gonna boom again. So it's okay. Really? Are you happy holding on for maybe 3 or 4 years until that happens? Potentially. 3-4 years. What are you talking about, John? Like, this is the way the market. This is what Bitcoin does, right? I heard on this YouTube video say, yeah, this is what Bitcoin does. It goes booms, it bubbles, and then it crashes, and then it booms again. Really? Okay, cool. Well, let's actually see about this. After this crash has been completed, how long did it last before we got the next boom? Oh, hang on a minute. Interesting. So this is when the crash finished back here, when the crash actually, this was the boom and bust of 2017. And then look what happened. We went what? We did nothing for how long? 1, 2, pretty much almost 3, 2.5 to 3 years of doing nothing. So if you are holding the crypto market right now, saying that, oh my goodness, it can't go any lower, it can go lower. The market's talking to you right now. And secondly, if you're like, oh well, Bitcoin's going to go back up again, so it's okay. You know, this is what Bitcoin does, right? It goes through these cycles. It goes through the booms and the bust, and you know, it went to 65 last time. Let's actually square this up here. It went to 70,000. It went to 20,000 the first time, 70,000 this time. Oh my goodness, here we go. When the next boom happens, I'm going to get out at 200,000. Really? As I said before, once this crash finishes, are you prepared to hold on for maybe 2 or 3 or 4, or maybe even 5 years until Bitcoin is potentially getting ready for the next boom again? Are you ready for that? Because that's what could potentially happen. I know a lot of you guys are still holding on, hoping and praying. And again, you're just like, well, it's going to go back up again. No, guys, no. Be smart about the way. Look at the reality. Don't ask guys who talk to you on YouTube right now. We're just giving you our opinions right now. Go test the facts. Don't just say, well, I'm going to hold on now because the market goes to this and it goes through these boom and bust cycles, and after this crash, it's going to go straight back up. No, that's not what Bitcoin does. When Bitcoin crashes, it goes sideways and gets ready again, and that may take another good. You may not see another big boom in Bitcoin for another 2 or 3 or 4 years after this crash is finished, and this crash hasn't actually finished yet. So anyway, just be smart. Hey traders, I'm giving away 100% free access to my brand new Breakthrough full trading course. This is 8 videos over 10 hours of pure amazing and powerful strategies. This is my most powerful systems and strategies that I've used for the last 16 years, and I'm giving it away for free. So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link around here somewhere, a button or in the description or somewhere in there. Click on that and you can go get free access to my brand new Breakthrough trading course. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now. Go to that right now, guys. You can get full, complete, free membership access. Go do that right now.